Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here, and welcome to another Sunday live stream. And yes, we're back doing Transformers Earth Wars this Sunday. So we also do a bit of Clash Royale and a bit of Call of Duty coming soon. I'm trying to get a bit of a clan to go together. So if you do play Clash Royale, you're watching this, then join my Discord server and hit me up in there. We're just starting off, but we're just doing this on a bit of a side project from Earth Wars. If you want something just to keep in the community, something to play between, then hit me up in Discord. I'm sure one of the mods will post it in the chat. And if you also play Call of Duty, same, hit me up in my Discord and we'll play together. And then when we get a bit of a clan going where we know we can get some people on together, then we're going to start streaming some Call of Duty as well. It's no fun just me playing on my own, let's be honest. We want a bit of banter, want a few guys in there and, have a bit of fun. So, yeah. If you play Call of Duty, guys, if you play Clash Royale, then obviously hit me up in my Discord and join the relevant sections. But yes, today we're going to be talking about the new 5-star batch that's going to be coming out in about 2 months' time, give or take. Spaceship have not said definitely. It's not definitely happening, but they're going to try and aim for a couple months' time, all being well. So it's not guaranteed. It's guaranteed it's coming, but not guaranteed when. But yes, so this video, I'm going to do my predictions. NJ, Hoist, Soldier, Grind Time, the Arrow, DJ Hart, they've all said they're going to do their predictions as well. Grind Time does an excellent job of getting everyone's guesses together, and they put them all in into a sort of spreadsheet, and we'll see who's winning when it gets announced. Just a bit of fun, really. Like I said, just something that we started a couple of years ago now, and we just do it every time there's a new patch out. Something for the content creators to get together and just do something between us all. But yeah. We'll also talk a bit about playtesting of the new Titans. We can't say too much. They're still being balanced, and like I said, I can just sort of give you my opinion on how it's going and little things like that. But it's nothing, I think, too ridiculous than what we already know. But I'm sure we'll be able to tell more on the Wednesday stream. And then obviously definitely maybe next weekend or something, because they are out next Friday. But yes, more of that later on. So let's see who we've got in the chat tonight. So we've got SG Soundwave, who was first. Congratulations. Thanks for being a member also. Don't forget you can be a member and sponsor the channel, guys. Just saying. We do some little giveaways, things like that every couple of months. I think Righteous has won one. And Chris Lewis, speak of the devil, has also won a $30 gift card. So yeah, if you want, within a chance of winning a $30 gift card, guys, then be a platinum member. And outside of that, then you get access to a sort of a separate chat and sort of can connect me on social media if you are a gold or a basic member, and you also get some little emojis and stuff as well. Oh, okay. Who've we got as well? We've also got the Crusher 11 as well. One of our mods. We've got William Wilkinson in. Atari, how's it going? Windblade, Fitz 19, Belts, Air Elf. Who else have we got? And the screen's just jumped, so I apologise if I missed someone. We've got Dirk Maddis. Thank you also for being a member. Grind Time. Hey, how's it going? We've got Victory Star Saber, Mike Berger as well, Maurice Shaw. Welcome to the stream. Not sure I've seen you before, but welcome to the stream. We've got Sharks, one of our mods as well. 3043R, who I think won in the competition last week, so well done. Thank you, Righteous, for becoming a platinum member again. Thank you. Rob Talisman, who wants a 5-star Cosmos. Well, interesting you say that. We've also got Matt Poley as well. So we've got the Poley brothers. Ricky Lau, Demon Dog, the Arrow, DJ Hart, Speak of the Devil, Meta Bear, Bumblemus Prime, love the name, David Muscat as well. So yeah, cool. And as Arrow DJ Hart has put, he can't wait for his picks. He was a bit premature with his and put his out already. I've not had a look yet. I was tempted. He messaged me saying like, "Don't be looking at my picks." I was tempted, but I thought, no, I'm going to do my own first. I might actually watch it after this or tomorrow, and see then. But yeah. Oh, thank you for being a platinum member for 3 months, SG Soundwave. Thank you very much. SG Soundwave has put, when did this exist? I thought you had to pay. Oh well, I don't know. I think it's just when you renew it, it just comes up. So yeah, 5-star punch she wants. Well, we're talking a bit about all these sort of things and ideas, and I've been wrecking my brains. I've been sat here and I've literally wrote about 20 names down. A lot of things that people are writing on the screen are sort of in there, but I'm going to give my reason for what I've written in there, the reason why I've not picked them, obviously the reason why I have picked them as well. But don't forget, these are always my picks that I want. There's some in here that I'm not really keen on, but these are the picks that I think that the apes will pick. That's why I've picked them. Grand Time Spot, I thought of doing this on Wednesday. We were, but the problem is that Wednesday will be Titans, and there is going to be a hell of a lot to cover. Again, we'll talk about the playtest and the Titans a bit later on, but there's going to be a lot to cover on that stream. I don't even think we'll fit it all in one stream. I really don't. I might have to do two. I'm thinking about doing a stream and splitting it up into videos as well to make it shorter. It's ridiculous. But again, we'll talk a bit more about later on. We'll talk about the 5-star first, get my prediction out of the way, and then and then we'll talk a bit more about Titans anyway. So, 5-star batch 9. So we're getting through the batches now, and it's getting to a point where we don't have a lot left. We really don't. It's getting to a point where I'm sort of thinking, okay, well, there's got to be one of these and there's got to be one of them, and I'm looking, going, well, there's not much to choose from. To be honest with you, I mean, we always know that the latest bots aren't in the 5-star batch because they want to see how they balance in the game, and there's also other bots that you can sort of consider for that. So bots that have had a buff recently, you could look at that and think, well, I've had a buff recently. The apes want to see how it goes into the game and how it sits, how it sort of acts on other bots and the meta and things like that. So that sort of stuck in my mind very much so when I sort of picked these bots. And something else that we need to consider is that Titans are coming into the game. So the problem with that is that they're making a huge change to the game. And they, in my view, I don't think they'll want to make any big changes. So personally, I don't think we'll see another batch like the last one where they'll get really, really, really buffed. I think we'll get some decent bots that will already be good 5-stars just from being upgraded. That's my personal opinion. It might change. There might be some, they might do the likes of Dust Up. For example, Dust Up's well been, for a long, long, long time, been considered a really, really poor bot. Really poor. But, will they get a buff and then leveled and then be in the new 5-star? Personally, I don't think so. I don't think they will. I think they'll play it safe for this batch. But hey, we will wait and see. But just keep in mind, guys, that when I'm throwing these ideas out, you might go, oh, that is the worst batch ever. But these will be balanced. When the last batch came out, Impactor, Bumblebee, Sea Spray, Swoop, everyone said, oh, I want Swoop. I don't want any of the rest. This is one of the worst batches in the game. There's no way I'm pulling from this. And then it works out that Swoop is pretty much one of the worst ones in the batch that people don't want. And that says a lot for the batch, that before that it was so good. And now the new batch is out and everyone's sort of got to grips with how good they actually are, how much they've been buffed. They love it. I think it's amazing. Then you look at the previous batch when that came out. Laser Optimus, Blades, Jetfire, Smokescreen, Rhinox. Everyone, I'm not pulling from this batch. It's absolutely awful. Not our chance. It came out. People realised how good it was. Oh, I'm pulling for this batch. I'm getting this, give it time, guys. As soon as it's released, then, then you've got to start to think, okay, on paper, it looks awful, but how good will it be actually when it's been sorted out and when the playtesters have actually done things with it? We're not going to bring a 5-star out that we don't want. We've said that we want to create a batch where there's good bot. Okay, there's just good bots better than others, but we want to create a batch where they're all pretty good. So I don't think we're going to do that where it's absolutely awful. But yeah. Right, let's shoot over to the game and we'll go through the batches and we'll have a bit of a go through some bots that I think won't be in there. Okay, so going into my team screen. So obviously we can skip the 5-stars we've already got. So first line. So this is where we've got the most overpowered 4-stars in the game. Hence why I've got them as 4-stars and higher leveled. So tracks. I can't see it. Not right now. I think maybe there will be. I think that with the after Titans have gone, the apes have said they're going to look at bringing some cores out. And in my personal view, I'd like to see the anti-shielding build bots cores made a bit more powerful, made bigger, made wider, whatever it is. Maybe buff it a bit. I'm not too sure yet. I think it needs extending in range and buffing as well, because tracks is still relevant in there. So I don't think we'll see tracks this way around. I think eventually we will. I think that what you've got to think is that if you would have said a 5-star Jetfire when the game was in a point where we were doing air shows, people would have gone, "Oh, that's broken. That is completely broken having all 5-star jets because air shows are already ridiculously powerful." But then as air show went away, we're like, "Yeah, well, yeah, it doesn't really matter now. We can use it as it's intended." If you'd have said 5-star Skylinks was out when people were hitting the HQ, that'd have been ridiculous. So, as the game progresses, and I think that hopefully it will over the next 6 months, where the likes of tracks and bots like that and Goldfire and Blades are massively overpowered, and I swear to God, I don't know anything about this already. I don't have a clue. I could just sort of see where I think they're going to go with it. And I think they'll bring counters out more for tracks, because I don't think he's countered enough. They've brought counters out for him, and it's not really affected him. So I think they'll bring more counters out for tracks. I think that Blades won't be as good as he is. I think he'll still be really useful, but not OP. I also think Goldfire maybe as well. That's all yet to be seen. But for that reason, I think we will see a 5-star tracks, but not yet. I can't see it. And same for Slash. I think that 5-star Slash would not be overpowered, not be ridiculous. But I think, again, because Titan's been released and they want to play it safe, they want to see how the meta evolves around Titans. So for that reason, I don't think we'll have a Slash either. Skylinks we'll come back to in a minute. Now, the big one for me was Star Saber. This was the big one. Willie or Winley? Willie, wasn't it? It's on the fence. And I think a big part of it comes down to, will the apes put it in the vote? I think that's a big one. I think if he's put in the vote, he'll get voted for. If he doesn't, obviously he can't vote for him, so he won't be. And that will be the community choice if he's in there. But I think the apes will play this safe with Titans. So I don't think they'll go for a 5-star Star Saber. I think personally it's time. I think that he deserves it, but I think the apes will play it safe around the meta, and I don't think they will. I think they'll play it, like I said, a bit on the safe side. So I don't think we'll see a Star Saber, sadly. I think we will in the future again. I think the next batch, we might see 5-star tracks. We might see 5-star Star Saber in the next batch, but I'm not too sure in this one we will. Census Magnus, I don't see why not. I haven't picked him, but I don't see why not. I don't think he's massively overpowered. I think he's probably the same as Laser Optimus, but the apes have always said that they wouldn't. And again, I think that might be in the back of their mind, so maybe not. 5-star Cup, definitely not, for the simple reason that Golden Lagoon is ridiculously overpowered. See, 5-star Cup is in the China server, but they don't have Lagoons. So there you go. There's a 5-star Chromia as well. I've also picked things that are in the China server. That doesn't depict that it's definitely coming to this server, but it gives you an idea. I mean, last time, I think the 3 that were in the China server was Swoop, Sea Spray, and Rook. I may be wrong. And then B and Impactor weren't in the China server and added in. So, yeah. Going through, well, we can go through, like I said, but instead of going through everything, I'm trying to think of some particular ones. Oops. Particular ones that I've left out on purpose. Obviously, Snapdragon's really good, but he's a bit too recent. Same with a lot of the other bots as well. I wasn't too sure about the rushing bots. They have had a buff quite recently. I think we'll see one of the warriors that rush in. I really do think we'll see a warrior in this batch. And I have picked a warrior. But wait and see. Okay. Nose Cone needs a buff badly, but I don't think again they'll make him a 5-star. I think we might get him buffed while we're doing that. I might think they might say, okay, well let's look at Nose Cone as well, and we'll give him a buff. So hopefully in 2 months' time, we might actually see a buff to Nose Cone at the same time that we do that batch. We've had that in the past where they buff certain bots and improve them at the same time. So hopefully we'll we'll see that maybe. Tigerhawk is available on China server, but with swoops coming out in the last one, I'm not too sure. Charlie Plays says, Ironhide or Pipes. Maybe. I was playing around with all those sort of bots. Jumpstream, Ironhide, Pipes, um, um, Sideswipe, bots like that. All sort of rushing bots. I'm playing around with them thinking, it could be one of those. And that's what, well, I picked one of those. But you wait and see. Like I said, very good reason for Dust Up to be buffed. But as a reason why I've not chosen Dust Up, which we'll come to. And then Hoist as well was a hard one. I thought Hoist might be in the game. The apes have said in the past in the streams that they wouldn't be against adding another healer. So I think with that in mind, they might think, oh well, let's add Hoist as a 5-star instead. So because they can't put another healer in because there's no other healers, make Hoist a 5-star, and that might replace a healer maybe. I think that'd be in their minds. But again, I've sort of gone against it. I've gone for the safe side rather than adding an extra healer in. I think the apes will go on the safe side. I've got Mind Wipe on the China server, and when I pulled him, I was pretty fuming. But since I've been using him, actually, he ain't that bad, And a 5-star Cosmos wouldn't be too bad. I know on paper, even when playing him, he looks really bad, but it's actually not that bad, actually. Not as bad as I thought. I thought it was one of the worst bots in the game, but I can see how people think he's useful. So, I wouldn't rule out a 5-star Cosmos, but I don't think so. But, okay, going from my prediction. So, my first prediction, drum roll, is Double Dealer. Double Dealer is my first prediction. I've seen a lot of chat in the Cybertron chat. I've seen chat in playtesters chat. I've seen a lot of talk about why Double Dealer is not as good as the rest of the triple changers. And to be honest with you, it was between him and Skylynx. I was a bit in two minds because we saw Springer come out, we've seen Sandstorm come out, and I thought, would you a triple changer? Would you a triple changer? And it was between him and Skylynx. And I think that Double Dealer needs a buff. Putting him as a 5-star means you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. He'll get a buff to make him relevant, more like Skylynx, and then also he'll be a decent bot as well. And I think they will, because when we had him in playtest, it was unbelievable, and I mean unbelievably good, amazingly good. And then the ape said, well, it's a bit overpowered that, and took him right back. And we said this is too far. And the ape just said, well, we've done run the numbers, and he's all right as he is. But yeah, I can see some people saying like, oh, what a terrible choice, terrible bot. Like I said, guys, the bot you've got, you see now, that won't be the same thing. The abilities will be the same, but they'll be buffed. And that's why I've chose him. Not because he'll be a good 5-star as he is now, because he'll get that buff that he deserves. That's what I think. I think we'll do a triple changer. I don't think they'll go Skylynx. I think again they'll play it safe by buffing Double Dealer, and then they have a control over how much they buff him as well. But yeah, my first choice is Double Dealer. It suits both sides because he's the same on both sides, so it's an easy choice. I did consider Punch and Counter Punch. I haven't got Punch to even show you. Because that is one of Fabian's favourite bots. So I did consider it, but I already think he's quite powerful. So I wasn't too sure. And again, because they've changed him recently, I couldn't see it. He is on my list of possibles, but I've wiped him off as well. But yeah, I can't see Punch or Counter Punch, but that'd be a good as a 5-star, I think. So my next choice is, and Atari will be happy about this, Sideswipe. Sideswipe's been on the China server for a long time. I mean, years. And I think that he's quite underrated in some respects. And he wasn't that useful until I started using him with his new buff. I think that it'd be absolutely unbelievable. I mean, his stats. I had to change my China server basically, my account basically, because I had problems with it. So I copied it over, so it's a low level. But his stats were absolutely incredible. I think his health was like 30k health. as a 4-star maxed out. Ridiculous. Those that watched me play around with him when he got his buff with Rhinox, he pretty much took a whole base out with Rhinox at ability 11 between the two of them. It was absolutely insane. And I think it'd be an amazing 5-star. I really do. And it's the first time that I probably ever said that. Um, but yeah, I think it'd be an amazing 5-star. The fact he can attach trench foot as well adds to it. But again, out of him, I think there'll be a warrior, and out of him, jump stream, Ironhide, pipes, Paramagna, slug, those bots. I think he'll be the choice. I definitely think there'll be a warrior, the Russian warrior. 100%. I'll go on a limb and say that there'll be a warrior, a Russian warrior, some kind. But my choice, I think, will be Sideswipe. I do. Okay, next pick. Now, I've been saying this guy for a few picks now, I think, and I've been saying how good he is. For those that go back a bit, will remember that I got this guy maxed out at 6511, and then I think in the G1 core as well, and he obliterated the base, and I was like, at the time I was just testing it, I was like, whoa, like, this guy before I thought he was okay, but now I'm like, this guy's amazing. Like as a 4-star at ability 11, imagine what the 5-star can do. And as soon as I saw that, I was sold. I was sold. And that guy is Hound. Hound at ability 11 is amazing. Couple that with being a 5-star, I think he'd be one of the pick of the batch. And I can't see. He's been around forever. Hound, you know, he's been for. Oof, I wouldn't say the start of the game, but the first year of the game. And I think they're going to look at bots like that that are already in the meta that they can sort of, you know, look at the stats from and the damage and judge it better. And I honestly think that if we get Hound as a 5-star, he'll be another Sea Spray. And I think that if you remember back, way back, I was trying out some attacks back before the cleanup crew, which was like Goldfire and bots like that. And if you go look at the cleanup crew video, Hound and Sea Spray are on the front of that, I'm pretty sure, on the thumbnail. And I think that Hound will be another Sea Spray. Another gunner that will come in the game and everyone will be like, yeah, well, I'll see what he's like. And once you get it, you'll be like, whoa, this guy's amazing. And I really do think that it's about time we bring Hound to the game. And I think that Apes will think so too. I think we're due a gunner in the game. They're trying to improve gunners all the time. I think we need a 5-star gunner in the game this time round. And yeah, I think Hound will be a great choice. Again, I think I'm going a limb and say he'll definitely be a gunner in this batch. And I think it'll be Hound, personally. Okay, next one. This guy's been on China server for about a year now. And I'm not a big fan, personally, but I know a lot of people do use him. Especially considering his health for what he is. And I used him quite a bit back in about a year or two ago and thought it was okay. But I know a lot of people that struggle with Chromia do use this guy, and that is Red Alert. And that's my next choice, Red Alert and Run Amok. And yeah, I think it'd be a good addition. I think a lot of people that use that go up against Chromia will welcome a 5-star Red Alert. I think with his added health as well, ridiculous health. If you can up that, then obviously you can up his DPS. That's where he struggles a bit. But you're talking like a gunner that'll have like 25k health and like 450 DPS. Maybe even more, maybe 500 DPS. So crazy health for a gunner. And yeah, I think he'll do really well. Okay, so before we come on to my last pick, it's important that we sort of talk about something as well. And the reason that I didn't pick Dust Up is a simple reason. That his counterpart is Vortex. And the problem with that is, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. If we bring Vortex to the game, it means that we have all the parts for a 5-star Bruticus. But we don't have all the 5-star parts for a 5-star Optimus Maximus. So I can't see them doing that. I don't think it'd be fair. I don't think it'll mean 5-star combiners. Personally, I really can't see the apes saying, okay, you got to have all the 5-star bots to get a 5-star combiner. I can't see that. I think they'll bring a combiner part out. I think they'll bring like a thing of combination. I can't remember what it's called now. I think they'll bring that out. Enigma combination. They'll bring that out, and I think it's called that anyway. But yeah, I think they'll bring that out, and that'll be a part that maybe you can put on your combiner. It'll cost you to take it off. Maybe that's my idea. But you could put it on any combiner and then maybe switch it out, but it'll cost you to switch it out and make it a 5-star. That's personally where I'd like to see it. So you won't need all the 5-star bots to do that. I just can't see anyone really, apart from Atari and a few others, getting all the parts to it. It'd be so out of reach to 99% of the players. So, and there's so many bots missing, it'd be ridiculous. So I can't see that happening, and I don't think they'll bring out Vortex to entice that. But out my current pick, so Double Dealer, no combiner part at all. We're fine there. Sideswipe and Off-Road, no combiner part. We're fine there. But the problem here now, if we have Hound and Dragstrip, you've got Hound, who's not part of a combiner, but you've got Dragstrip that is. And that causes a problem. Because then you can argue the case that, oh, well, the cons have got a combiner part. That's not fair. And we've seen this in the past where people start to complain about it. Red Alert, Run Amok, they're not part of a combiner. So I thought, if they do that, if they do choose one of these, they've got to balance it out very carefully. And that's why my next pick, who is available on the China server, is Skydive and Skywarp for multiple reasons. The fact that it means that we've got another combiner part on the bot side, so they could choose a combiner part on the con side, which is fine. The fact that Skywarp's not a 5-star and is a huge part of the game. The fact we've got Starscream, we've got Megatron, we've got Soundwave, we've got Thundercracker. We've got all these important bots in the game, Decepticon bots. But Skywarp's one of the few that are missing. So, you know, we've got all the important bots. If you think about the Decepticon side of it, they seem to have picked all the Decepticons that are very big in the game. And that's why I can see Skywarp coming. I mean, I don't rate him that highly, apart from having ridiculous damage. But then if you think about it, that will help a lot of lower level players. They can balance the cost more. I think the cost needs balancing. I think we did reduce the cost, I think, slightly. I'd probably increase his range, to be honest, and give him a slight buff even. Because he has the highest damage in the game, but it is over time. So that's a downside. And I've said that every single bot needs a downside. Every single bot should have either a high cost, or a short range, or low damage, or something negative, something bad about it. So you're like, oh, I like this bot, but. So, for example, Saber, great bot, but too expensive. Hound, brilliant, but low health. So, yeah, gunners can need healers. So, it's a negative still. That means you need healers. Yeah, every single bot should have some sort of negative, and that's the problem with Goldfire, is that he doesn't have one. He has great range, he can't get stunned, he pops outposts, he has great damage. You could say he has low health, but the way he's used, I mean 23, 25k is not low health, and that's the problem with Goldfire, is that it doesn't have any negatives. And you can say, oh well, Trax is negative is his health, but then when you've got a shield cover that negates damage, that health becomes irrelevant. So I think that honestly, I do think we'll see Skywarp, and that's more what geared me on to think Skydive will be coming, because it's available in China server already, and they want Skywarp to come, which means the bots need a combiner piece, or they've got one, so the cons need a combiner piece, and it sort of makes sense to add Hound and Dragstrip in. And that's the 5 picks. I did consider as well Streetwise and Cinetwin. They're available in China server, and believe it or not, a lot of the playtesters, when we were testing Streetwise at Ability 11, we all said how good he was. The problem is, though, you've got to invest him to Ability 11, and I can't see anyone doing it. I just can't. I can't see anyone putting a bot that's no good from 1 to 10 to 11. It means you've got to put up with him being so poor at level 7, 8, 9, and 10. No one's going to invest that much. But if he comes out as a 5-star, then maybe. And I did think about that as well. It's a very good, it's a very possibility. It really is. I mean, mine's super low level for that reason. But yeah, 30% faster and 30%, and then enemies 30% slower, you make the I think his ability 11 is 60 maybe. Was it 50 maybe? I think it was something crazy. But then obviously, if you do that, then you know it adds that extra that extra pulling power that you want. And then yeah, Arrow DJ Hart has hit on the head as well. And then I thought again about the 5-star combiner pieces. We do have Rook, Blades, First Aid, and the other one I can't remember now. And so that would again go the same route as Bruticus, and I can't see it. I think they'll go either way. I think they'll either bring out Streetwise and Cinetwin and bring out Dust Up and Vortex, so they both got a 5-star combiner, and then go, it's not happening. I don't think they will. But they'll either go for that and go, let's get it out there, and let's say, listen, this ain't happening, and buff them 2 bots. Or they'll go on the safe side. Like I said at the start, I think they'll go on the safe side. I don't think they'll go that way. So that's the way. So my 5 picks, just to cap it off, is Double Dealer with a buff to make him brilliant again. He's the worst triple changer in the game by far. He needs buffing, and I think that the Ace took this opportunity to make him good and make him relevant. Sideswipe for the simple fact that I think there'll be a rushing bot. So definitely a rushing bot of some kind, and I think they'll pick Sideswipe because it's available in China server. Then I think they'll pick Hound and Dragstrip because it's a gunner, and we need some more gunners in the game that are decent, especially with the sort of gunner cores they're bringing out. And I think Hound and Dragstrip is definitely the pick of the bunch. I don't think they'll go with Mirage, but you never know. But I think Hound and Dragstrip will be the way. Then Red Alert and Run Amok, I think that'll be brilliant 5-stars for people. I think that a lot of people will go for that batch just for those as well, especially with Chromia being outposts. And then Skydive and Skywarp with a slight buff as well. And maybe even a slight buff to Sideswipe, giving him increased range. But yeah, that's my pick of the batches. And good luck to all the other content creators. I'm not too sure who the Arrow DJ Hart has picked. I know that in the chat it just said great minds think alike or something. So obviously there's someone in my list that he's picked as well. But it's who gets the most, you know. You could have picked all the 5 the same. I don't know. I hope not. That looks really bad. But those are the 5 that I picked. And make sure you go and check out Engineer Choice picks. Grind Times picks, obviously the Owl DJ Hearts, and I believe Soldier's going to have a go as well. So make sure you go and check out all the other content creators and go and check out their picks as well. Okay, so before we carry on, I just want to show something a minute. So for all those that know that I have my own merch store now, Grind Time has bought a t-shirt. I appreciate that. Soldier as well. I ordered mine weeks ago, and I chased it up saying, listen, where is it? And they said, oh, well, it's because of the problems in the UK with haulage and lack of drivers, which was in the news, but hey, we don't want to talk about that. Shipments are taking longer than expected. So it is on its way, but it's just taking a bit longer than expected. So I was like, right, okay. And then about a week later, Grind Time ordered his, and then got his, and then showed it in stream, and I still not received mine. But I think the problem is it's coming from the US. So obviously, US between the states is a lot easier than sending it over to the UK. So I've ordered 2 things. So I ordered myself a jumper. That hasn't come yet. I'm still waiting for that now. But I did order a mouse mat. And when I ordered it, it was quite expensive, to be honest. But I thought, boom, I'm not going to advertise this if it's rubbish. I could do with a bit of mouse mat anyway. So I'll order it and see what it's like. See how it goes. And let me find it here. And there we go. That is the SSW Sunstreaker Wozza gaming mat. I didn't think it'd be that big. I ordered it from my desk, and then when I got it, I was like, it's not going to fit. I was like, do I put it in Jacob's room? Do I put it somewhere else? Where's it going to go? And so I thought, well, I've had to literally, you can see there, I've had to unscrew this part of the desk, take it off, put the mat underneath, and then take the little thing that was the screw that was holding it in there. I just keep one screw at the back and then sort of rest it on top. But yeah, it's I'm not just like, listen, if it was awful, I'd be slating it and saying don't bother and taking it off the taking it out of the shop. But I'm actually really impressed with it. It's actually really cool. It's really big, super smooth and comfy, and yeah, I'm really pleased with it. And yeah, and as you can see, that's my setup there. You can see that I've got my PS4 with FIFA there, my Discord. Normally I have line and Discord, or the game and the Discord, or the game and line, and that's why I can sort of play and chat at the same time. Do a lot of chatting, obviously. Obviously my console, any paperwork that I've got, my Sunstreaker there as well, my Dynabot that I actually got from Space Ape. So Space Ape said um, when they got all the Beast Wars characters, they said we've got some left over, so we're gonna send one to all the content creators. Send me your address and details, and I'll send it over to you. And then when I received it, the box was battered. I mean, we all know what these parcel companies are like, but I like to keep all my new Transformers now in the box. Give them to Jacob, put them on his shelf as a keepsake. And that is the plan, to keep them on, and maybe one day there'll be a better value in the box. I don't know. It sickens me now when I have Transformers that I've had for years as a kid, and yeah, I wanted to play with them as a kid and things like that. I had them as a kid, and now I see them going for like $500, and I'm like, what? I'm gonna keep mine in the box now. That's it. So yeah, and I've got a lot that we bought that we took out the box and played with and things like that. But as he's getting older now, he doesn't play them more. We still collect them, but they go on his shelf. So he's got a few. He's obviously got Mirage. I haven't got a Sunstreaker actually. I'm not a fan of the new Sunstreaker, the Earthrise Sunstreaker. I think it looks quite poor. I keep saying I get myself an MP Sunstreaker. I do. I've obviously got the Combiner Wars one there for now, which I still have Jacob. But yeah, so I got Dinobot, took him out of the box, transformed him. He's there on my desk, and then the apes said, "We'll send you another one." Fair play to them. Thanks to the apes, and thanks to Dale for sorting it out. And so another one came soon afterwards in the box, almost pristine, almost, but I'll take it. I'm not going to start kicking off again because it's not Dale's fault, but the parcel companies are awful. We need a fragile sticker on the front. But yeah, we've stuck that on Jacob's shelf along with the other ones that he's got. I mean, he's got Mirage, he's got Dinobot now, and he's got another one as well, and I can't remember who it is. It's one of the nope, it's gone. It's a car. It's not Blue Streak. Nope, it's gone. Anyway, but he's got 3 that are in the box anyway on his shelf. So any that he collects now are there. So yeah, it's pretty cool, like I said. And when I get the jumper, I'll show that on stream as well. But yeah, and for those that are a bit eagle-eyed, yes, that is a guitar pick, and yes, I do play guitar as well. So jack of all trades, master of none. So I did say we're going to talk a bit about Titans, and like I said, I can't say too much. I can't say on how they're going to be balanced and things like that. But what I will say for now is a lot of the things that I envisage how they'd be, a lot of the things are kind of right. Some things not. I've passed some feedback on how it needs to change, which is quite a big change to be fair. We haven't got much time to change these things, and a big part of this determined whether these will be absolutely amazing or meh. There is some parts of it that are like, well, that's a bit disappointing. There are some parts of it where you're like, wow, that's really cool. That's actually pretty immense. I was super excited to get them, but there's just one part for me that needs to change. It needs to change, without a doubt. And then, think Atari's put, is it all offense still? No. And that's probably the part that needs to change for me. But again, I can't talk too much about it. But for me, it needs to change. And that's why I can't talk too much about it, because it might change. But yeah, when we got them out of the box, it's very complicated. It's hard to follow. So when I do a video, guys, honestly, listen, I say this sometimes. I like doing the videos, which means that it helps people out to understand things. So, and it saves you money or saves you time. And so I've said to a lot of people, you know, back when I did the Cup Lagooning video. So when I said that, I've said to people, listen, if you only go and watch one of my videos, if you are spending on a leaderboard or spending on buying a big bundle and you've got Cup, please go and watch that Lagoon bundle, that Lagoon video. If you're using a bundle, please do, because it will save you so much money. It will get you more XP. It's just brilliant, honestly. Like I said, if you're ever going to watch one video, if you're spending, then go and watch that. If you don't watch this stream that much, if you've never watched one of my videos before, then when Titans come out, make sure you watch at least one of the content creators' videos on whoever puts it out on how to upgrade Titans and the best way to upgrade them and things like that, because there's a lot of pitfalls where you can go wrong. And even now, I'm a bit confused by something because there's so much going on, guys, honestly. And they're going to be a huge part of the game. And talking to Yanis, he envisages this will last about 2 years into the game. It is going to be a slow process. They're going to build on it as well. They're going to add more. And I will bet, I'll bet anything, that eventually they'll bring out Scorponok and Fortress Maximus like they did in Raids, and they'll be better than Metroplex. But the skill tree will probably still stay there. The skill tree, although linked to the combiner, it's not. But yeah, it's going to be another game mode that we need to play. It's not super time intensive though, so it won't take you a ridiculous amount of time to complete it. It is a slow process, guys. We have asked them to speed it up slightly from what it was, and they have, to fair them. They have sped it up, so it is a bit better than what it was when it first came, but it has to be a slow process. What they don't want is for it to come out, everyone smashes it in a month, and they go, right, I'm done. What's next? That's a problem. So it is going to be a slow process. It's not going to be linked to events. It is going to be quite war heavy. You can get certain resources from wars. You can get them from PvP. So PvP is the battles here where you get Energon and Alloy. But you get 4 times, in Prime League anyway, you get 4 times the XP. No, 4 times the resources, not the XP, sorry. 4 times the resources in wars. So wars are going to be a big part of it. So you need to participate in wars if you want to get these. Listen, if you can't participate in wars, then just raiding for resources will help you. But yeah, it's going to be important that you are active during the week. And someone said in the chat like, oh, it's just something else to do. And I say, well, if you're already raiding for medals, if you're already going for medals, then this shouldn't be too much more work. If you're already taking part in wars, then this won't be too much more work. For those people, it'd be pretty much a breeze. This is going to be hard for those people that don't participate in medals, in raids, in wars. It's going to be quite difficult for them. But sadly, you get what you put in. There's going to be no game mode where it's like, yeah, well, I'll leave everyone else to it. I won't take part, and you know, I'll get the resources. In terms of Titans, it's, I would just think about this carefully. I'm pretty sure it's not team focused. It's individually focused, so the team can't help you apart from in wars, but you still need to take part in it. Yeah. So, you know, there is some aspects of it that are going to be hard to achieve. And the 8s have said that this is going to be totally available to everyone, free to play pretty much. But there are going to be aspects of it that are pay to win. There always is. But for me, how it should be as well is it will be more available to people that it should be available quicker to people that spend than it will be free to play. But it should be available to free to play if they're willing to grind it out. And that's probably the case. It is not the case of that, but lower level players that are HQ 17, don't forget it's max HQs only, can get Titans. Lower level players that are HQ 17 might find this quite difficult. And for higher level players, it will be quite easy. And that's the way it sort of should be, really. And Silverbolt's put, I do all of them, so I don't want to hear any whinging or moaning. Yeah, exactly. If you do raids for resources and you do wars all week, then yeah, there's not much more else you'll do. There's something else you got to do, but not much else more. You will be happy with Titans. You will max your Titan out probably the same rate as some top players. But don't forget the 3-star part and the 4-star part. They've not said it exactly. The 3-star part is available this weekend. Guys, I cannot say this enough. You need this 3-star part. You need this 3-star part. Because if not, it will halt your progression and will have serious consequences. Make sure you get this 3-star part when it comes out. Please, I can't stress that enough. Look what happened with the 5-star mega part. We said, yeah, okay, the 5-star mega part is here. It's whatever it was, 30k points per person, whatever it was. 60k, I can't remember what it was now, 50k per person, I think it was. So we all said, okay, we're going to do that. And some people were like, yeah, I'm not going to bother. And then they brought it out as 15,000 5-star shards. People were like, well, I'll never get 5-star Omega. Don't wait till that. If it just means spending on one event, guys, get this part. Get the 3-star part. Get the 4-star part. The 3-star part is very, very important. Um, Sorry. Question: Do we need the 3-star part? Yes, yes, you do. There are parts of Titans where you can't progress unless you have it. 2-star is still viable, you can still use it, but the 3-star will get you a lot more resources and be a lot more viable for helping you along the way. So make sure you get the 3-star part, which I think is coming next week. I'm sure the 4-star part will be an event. I'm sure the 5-star part will, but I don't think we'll see the 4-star part for maybe 6 to 9 months. I don't think we'll see the 5-star part for a year or so. I really don't. That's how long we're looking at it. This is not the answer to wars. It's not the answer to anything. To be honest with you, it's just something else to do. And I'm hoping that the changes that I've asked for do get brought in. It will make it more exciting. It will make it more so that bases and bots are more individualized rather than everyone copying everyone, which is a problem in the game where everyone has a similar base design, everyone has a similar squad, give or take. We need to get away from that, and the things that I've suggested will do that. I'm not listening. I'm not sitting here for 1 minute and saying that I've got all the answers, guys. I can only put these forward to the apes and then they decide. But and obviously they can look at things and go, well, yeah, it's a good idea, but that's going to cause X problem for whether it's programming, whether it's balance, it could be anything. So yes, it is going to be quite labor intensive if you're not used to doing any work during the week. And people were saying, well, that's not fair that I'm busy during the week. Well, sadly, guys, in anything in life, you get what you put in, especially time wise. The more time you put into something, the better you are. Whether it be a sport, whether it be a game, whether it be work, usually the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. So you can't expect to not put your all into it and then get all the same resources as someone who puts whatever into it. Now, again, I'm not sitting here saying it's going to take you 30 hours a week, but if you're running for resources, if you're taking part in wars, then you should do all right and get enough resources, especially at the top level. So yeah, but yes, Titans are coming along really well. I was super excited when I got them. I'm quite excited now. I'll be even more excited if these changes come in. I really will. But again, we'll wait until Monday, and I think Yanis will hopefully make some changes on our feedback. I think most of the testers think the same, and we'll go from there, and we'll see. Bricks Motion has asked how to get the 3-star part. I think it'd be an event this weekend coming, so next weekend, I think. More in the newsletter. We're pushing the apes to release something as soon as. But yeah, the 3-star part was very, very important. I think it might be a 1 mil event. It is 25k. But 25k alliance event, 25k per person, and I think that 25k is available to most free-to-play players. Let's be honest. It is doable. But even if you have to buy a small bundle, go and get it, guys. Honestly, go and spend if you have to. Go and level some bots. Go and cup Lagoon. Do whatever you've got to do. But yeah. Bricks Motion has put my alliance can only do 700k. Then you've got to choose whether you want to go and find an alliance that can do 1 mil. We've got plenty of TF alliances. Or whether you want to stick it out and stay with your alliance. And sadly, it's a dog-eat-dog world, sadly. And that's entirely your choice. The chance you risk that if you leave, then when you do leave, then you might not get a good alliance again. But then you might be guaranteed the 3-star part. But I would definitely consider it anyway. I would definitely consider the 3-star part. Definitely. Okay, well, before we just finish it off, it's quite a smart, short stream, really. Like I said, we've not got loads of info really on Titans, but I'm sure that Wednesday's stream will be huge. But we're going to do a little competition before we go. So, obviously, it's the 5-star shard event. We've got some 5-star crystals, not 5-star crystals, sorry, some 5-star new school crystals. So, we've got a 33% chance at 5 stars, 4 stars, and 3 stars. So, how many 5-star shards am I going to pull from these 80 crystals? We're going to wait until we get one more crystal, I think. We should get it in an event, I think, pretty soon. Yeah, we should get it pretty soon. So, 80 crystals. How many 5-star shards am I going to pull out of 80? Now, if you want to do some quick maths at 33%, then you're probably looking at about 26, 27 if the odds are spot on at 33%, but we know it's not the case. But if you guess right how many 5-star shards I'm going to pull out these new skill crystals, then you'll win a Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal. So, yeah, put it in the chat now, guys. How many 5-star shards I'm going to get out these 80 crystals. Yes, Skywarp is Skydive. Yes. Yes. So the arrow TJ Hart reckons 24 5 stars. Matt Pawley 47. Oof, I hope so. Righteous put 300. What's that? That's hard. That's 5, 10, 15. Put it in numbers. Don't put it in how many shards. It makes it so much harder. Oh, Silverbolt, you're killing me. Oh my! So I've got to work it out as well. Cheers, guys. Thanks. I can't get 350 Hammertail. There's no around. Yeah, I can't get 350. It's in 20s. So it's in 10s. Sorry, so it's even numbers. So it's in 20s. So I can't get 5. Just keep that in memory, guys. So how many 5-star charts I'm gonna put? Silverbolt's put no Power Glide or Cyclone. Oh, Power Glide is Cyclonus. Yeah. Is that right? Is Viper one on his own? I think there's no bot that's like Viper, I think, isn't there? I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure. Oh, Viper Storm Clash. Okay, yeah. Is it though? Is it? Hmm. Greg Knight, 100. I've only got 80 crystals. Metabericans 40, so half of them is 5 stars. Maybe. Grand Time reckons 30. SG Soundwave 32. Yeah. Depends how lucky I am. Well, I only open them in 10, so I can only do 8 pulls. So yeah. So it's how many in those 8 pulls? We'll see. Okay. Last minute or so, and then I'm going to put a thing in the chat to say that we've closed the guesses. And last second. Done. Okay, no more entries after that message. Okay. Let's go back to the game. And here we go, guys. Good luck, everyone. Don't forget, if you guess right, then you get a Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal. Add some sound for this. 4 stars. Oh, we got one. We've got one. Still on one. Should be a skip one for these. 2. 3. We're on 3 up to now. 4. Ooh. 5. Nice. 5 out of 10 on that. Wow, look at that. Wow. So, remember my philosophy on polls? The same for this. This will be an awful one now. So, we've got 5. 6. 7, 8. Wow. 9. 9 up to now. 9 5 stars. Nice, nice, nice. We're up to 9. So, boss says the jobs have been good this weekend. 10. 10 5-star drops. 11. 11. 12. 12 in 3. Not bad. Still on for 12. 13. 14. 'We're slowing down a bit now. 15. Oh, see? 15. Starting to balance out now. 3 per pull should get about 16. 17. Might be a good one, this one. Oof. 18. A lot of 3-star shards now. 19. So run for 19. Not bad, that one. 20. Ooh. Getting close now. Still 20. Oh, that was a really poor one. 20 now. Oh, those that are in the 20s have got a good chance now. Oh, it's slowed right down now. Oh, my luck's out. 21. 21. Wow, that's really poor. Are we close there now? Might have to see a few battles to get this in, actually. Oh, we'll get it in a second. We're up to 21. Someone just put 21 in the chat to make sure. We're not finished yet. We've got 10 more. We're just waiting for one more crystals. Not finished yet. Just so everyone's aware as well, though, the apes have said that they'll probably bring some more cores out. So I'm going to start saving all my 3-stars, all my 4-star crystals. I've already been saving my prems. It wasn't in case of this. But yeah. But I'm saving everything now. 21, guys. Still got another 10 to go, though, guys. I'm just waiting for this one more crystal to jump out. Waiting for one more crystal. Go on, Atari. Yay! Go on to an attack. Alright, so 21. If you said in the 20s, then you're pretty close now. So we're ready. Got the last 10 now. Let's decide it. If you said low 20s, then you got a good chance. Still on 21. Still on 21. Still on 21. Oh, wow. The drop rate is killed. 22, hey! 23, hey! So 23. So let's go through the back on the chat and who said 23? Did anyone say 23? Everyone's saying 30 odd. Who's the nearest? Lord Avix said 27. Sharks is at 24. That's close. Arrow DJ Hart said 24 as well. Okay, so two people said 24. The Arrow DJ Hart. Shark says 24 as well. 24. Are they the two closest? Arrow for 25. You can have one as well. Anyone else say 25? Anyone say 24, 25? Like Crystal. Sergio said 25. Congratulations. So, yep, Sergio, Air Elf, Sharksy, and Arrow DJ Hart. 24 and 25. I think that's everyone that said 24 or 25. Just double checking. I'm sure Sharksy, my adjudicator, will say it either way. But congratulations if you said 24 or 25. You were pretty close. And yes, you will get a Sunstreaker Wozza stash crystal. All you need to do is just hit me up on Discord, guys, and I will send you a stash crystal. Well done, guys. So yes, like I said, we're gonna call it end the stream, but just to recap, guys. So my 5-star picks for the next 5-star batch: double dealer, double dealer. Yep, both sides. Sideswipe and off-road, hound and drag strip, red alert and run amok, and skydive and skywarp. Don't forget, on Wednesday we're going to be talking a bit more about Titans. We'll probably be doing a lot about Titans over the week, to be honest with you. It's a huge part in the game, so I might even do Wednesday and Thursday stream this week, depending. But yeah, don't forget, 3-star party next weekend. Huge event, super important. Don't forget to take part in that, guys. Super, super important event. And obviously, don't forget to tune in next Wednesday for the Titans stream, where we'll be hopefully revealing all, along with the other content creators as well. All right, well, thank you to everyone for tuning in. Don't forget, if you are a winner, to hit me up on Discord. Don't forget to, before you leave, guys, just hit a like on the video if you've enjoyed the video or stream even. I really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, guys. It doesn't cost you a single penny to subscribe. It's literally, if you subscribe to someone, guys, all it does is give you a notification that they are live, so you don't miss another video. That is all it is. But yes, to answer a quick question, yes, Titans are out on Friday. Don't forget to check Grind Time stream later on tonight. I'm back in work tomorrow for the first time, been off for a week. But yeah, make sure to check out Grind Time stream later on. I might pop in if I'm still up. If not, I'll be in bed and I'll check it out tomorrow. I'll also be checking out the Arrow DJ Hearts predictions as well. All right, well, thank you everyone for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. See you on Wednesday, and peace out, guys.